Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Om Namo Bhagavate Vaivasvataya Mrityave Brahma Vidyacharya Nachiketa Secha. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhi Tamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. In the mantra Hamsa Shuchishat, I missed one word yesterday. In the second line, Nrishat, Varasat, and there is one more, Rutasat. That word was missed. Rutasat. The meaning is given that Paramatma abides in Rutam. Rutam has two meanings. One is called Satyam, truth, and also it means Yajna. Upanishad also says Satyam Ayatanam for Brahma Vidya. Satyam is the Ayatanam. So if you want to know Param Satya, our life also has to be truthful. There it abides. Then about Yajna. When we hear the word Yajna, generally a ritualistic fire ritual that comes to our mind. That is all, of course, there. But Bhagavan Sri Krishna said very beautifully in the Gita that performance of one's own duties as worship of God without attachments for results, that itself becomes Yajna. And in such a Yajna, Sarvagatam Brahma Nityam Yajne Pratishthitam. This is said in the 3rd chapter. Sarvagatam Brahma, spatial presence can be seen in such kind of yajnas of high order that purifies the mind. So now, what is the complete mantra now? Hamsa Shuchishat Vasurantarikshasat Hota Vedishat Atithir Duronasat Nrishat Varasat Vrutasat Vyomasat Abja Goja Ritaja Adrija Ritam Brihat. Bhagavan's presence everywhere. He is not only the self in one particular body, but in all bodies. And by saying Ritam Brihat, it still remains its own glory, untouched by all these upadhis. Now we proceed further. Remember, Nachiketa had asked, the post-death of a person, is there anything? People have doubt, yes, no. But Bhagavan, Yamraji very, very clearly, vividly, without any doubt, said that there is such Parampurna Vastu, such Chaitanya Swarup, Ananda Swarup. It is hidden in the heart of all beings. And just now also we saw Hamsa Shuchishat. So that question is answered. At the same time, the means to realize also were given Adhyatma Yoga, called the Yoga of Meditation, how to withdraw the mind's attention from outside world and turn it towards the self. that also is given. But some people may still feel that this kind of explanation, for us it appears like a high jump or long jump. We don't know. Because we are so much in our body identification, and what is said is the transcendental truth. First of all, we are not able to even understand of the existence of something different from our body also. So, here is a beautiful topic. Atmanaha swarupadhigame lingam uchyate. You say, Bhagavan, come down to a little lower level. Give us some signs, hints, clues by which we can understand the existence of the self from the other than the body. Like in our physical health, they have got vital signs. Here some signs must be given. One man went to meet a managing director of a big company. And that managing director told the secretary, such and such person is coming to meet me, but tell him I am not here, even though he was in the office only. That man came and he was told, director is not here. He said, doesn't matter, I will sit, wait, because I don't have anything else to do. Whenever he comes, I will meet. We don't know when he is going to come. It doesn't matter. 2 hours, 3 hours passed. He was sitting. Now the director was getting restless because he wanted to go out. So I said, call him. So this man went inside. The director said, you were told that I was not here. Why you kept on waiting and waiting here? That man smiled and he said, because I knew you were here. How do you know? Because all the staff, employees were seated in their own places. They were working or not, that we don't know. But nobody was going here and there. So that was lingam. That was the sign that you are here. Because if the boss goes away, immediately the people feel free. Right? Okay, this is called Swarupadhigame lingam. So now here we will find beautiful points. So number 3 mantra now. Urdhvam pranan pranam. Urdhvam pranam unnayati apanam pratyagasyati madhye vamanamasinam vishve deva upasate. Yaha word should be added here. Yaha. Now see, we will give this sign. You know the physical body? Yes. The physical body is vitalized by vital airs. Prana is called pranamaya kosha also, called prana. We think only prana, only breathing like, it's not that much. It's an energy. And in the Shastra, we say the 5-fold of pranas, because of their functions are different. Prana, apana, vyana, udana, samanam. See, these very functions are going up pranas. That itself is a proof of someone. Because these pranas by themselves cannot do any kind of thing on their own. We have already seen earlier also, when there is a group of factors and they all are functioning, it is always meant for someone else. Now what is that Chaitanya? Inside there is Jiva that is there, Urdhvam Pranam Unnayati. It pushes the prana upward. So on our headquarters here, space, because of which we have got very clear perceptions and all that. Prana moving upward, forward. Aparam pratyek asyati. In just the opposite direction, pratyek downward here, throws. Apana vayu, because of which all our mala tyaga, excretion, evacuation happens, all our waste product. Apanam pratyagasyati. Oh. Now, even though here prana and apana only said, but others also must be understood. Saman vayu is a digestive thing. That's what you call the air, prana, in the stomach, samana. Paripaka karanam, digestion. Vyana moves the entire body. And then it's called udana. Udana vayu is also function, udgirana karam. So when we swallow something, throw out. And also there is one function when to pull the jiva out of the body, the udana vayu's function. Point is, all these pranas, they are energy, all right. But without Chaitanya, they cannot function. You can see the other way also. Can I say, prana is me? First day, we say body is me. We have understood body cannot be me, because body is a drishya. I am the drashta. Now prana also is a drishya or not? It is seen. And that's why we can do pranayam. Because it is different from me. Otherwise, how will do pranayam? Swatmani kriya abhavat. One cannot have kriya in itself. So prana is not me. I am the master. And all the pranas are functioning. Perception is there. Excretion is there. Digestion is there. Circulation is there. All these things are happening. That itself is a sign. The physiological functions that are happening, because of whom? Madhye vamanam asinam. Madhye, in the middle of this heart. Earlier say angushta matra purusha, it was said. And here this madhye vamanam asinam. Vamanam. Bhagavan took one avatar called Vaman avatar. Vaman means very short. So here Bhagavan is a very small rupa, angushta matra. But do you know, Vishve Deva Upasate, all gods worship him only. One meaning of the Vaman is short. But other meaning is Sambhajaniyam, most adorable, beautiful, worshipful. That's why young beautiful ladies are called Vama. Here Vamanam, Vaman. See, when Bhagavan, in the Purana, the Bhagavad Purana, is Katha, he appeared very small and then became filling the whole universe. Then all gods were worshipping. And here also, in our heart, here Vishvedeva, all gods means all the senses, karmendriyas, pranas, all they are in his service only. Now just see, eyes only see something beautiful, let us say. But who experiences the joy of that beauty? I say, I am so happy to see such a beautiful thing. I am so happy to listen to that melodious music. And I am so happy to relish that very tasty food of my choice. Who is feeling that happy? Are not these senses? They are worshipping him. All the karmendriyas also worshipping him only. Madhye Vamana Asinam. Raja hai to. Rajasthani already say. He is sitting there. Balim Aharanti. All of them are bringing all offerings and all that, you know. So what is found here? Urdhvam pranam unnayati, apanam pratyag asyati, madhye vamanam asinam, vishve deva upasate. As Ishvara, all the Indra, Varuna, Agni, Vayu, Jeta, they worship him. But here, when here in the body, this Bhagavan is present in our heart, all these are the devatas only, the sense organs, organs of action, all the pranas, upasate. Who feels happy with all the shabdas, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha? That is experience. True? True. Therefore, what is the implication and sum and substance of the whole sentence? So Bhagavan says, when I say Bhagavan, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, yadartha yat prayuktascha sarve vayu karna vyaparaha so anya siddhaha iti vakyarthaha. So the meaning is, the implication is, the one for whom all these activities, whether physical or the physiological or of the sense perceptions, all they are happening, the one for whom, and prayuktascha, they are enlivened by it, propelled by it, only that factor, that tattva is different from the body, the senses and the pranas and all, it is siddham. So you wanted to know how to know the presence of this Lord here. And I tell you, the next sloka is little frightening. Mantra is frightening. Frightening. Because if somebody doesn't understand this much, then you want something more or what? Here you are. In this body complex, there is this jiva here. Bhagavan as this individual soul, it is sitting here, for whom all the activities are there, because of whom all these are there, he is different from all of them. And you want proof? Here you are. Asya visramsamanasya sharirastasya dehinaha dehat vimucyamanasya kimatra parishishyate etadvai tatu. Asya sharirastasya dehinaha. Asya dehina, one is called deha, the body. The embodied one, the one who is the master of this body, dehi, embodied soul, that. Visramsamanasya, when that dehi slips away, drops off, the Upanishad itself says what is the meaning. Dehat vimucyamanasya. When this soul is dissociated, separated from the body, kimatra parishishyate. What remains here in this? What remains? We know, kuch nahi. Somebody may be young, old, man, woman, emperor, samrat, chakravarti, very rich person, Mr. World, Miss Universe, sadhu, sannyasi. When they go there, a wrestler, what happens? Where is the strength? Where is the energy? Where is the beauty? Where is our talent? Everything appears very beautiful and all that, as though that life is functioning. I had a chance to go to a mortuary, and all the dead bodies, they were be embalmed. You know, when you see all of them lying there, so cold, you can't see. And we know that in no time start disintegrating. Where are all the functions? Because of what was that was happening, everything. I said frightening little. Tomorrow we'll see little more also. I am telling you, even though we may say here, Atma is ajanma, avinashi, nitya, infinite, that's your nature. But still our majorities, so much of identification, attachment remains with the body and all. And still we ask, what happens after death? All that, even if you understand, okay, that there is a jiva other than this body. So the jiva leaves the body, but the jiva is there, no, yes. What happens to it? That's the topic tomorrow. I know people will be more eager to know that, even though we say you are unborn, imperishable. Now here you see, because when it was said, ajo nitya shashvataha purushaha is in your body, they say it is too high. First tell us the existence of something which is different from body. So go step by step. The body, other than the body, there is something because of which everything is happening. What I want to tell, that each and every individual should know about this for oneself. But if somewhere place somebody's death has happened and you go to visit, don't go on telling all this kind of this knowledge, even though that is true. Just be with. But for oneself we should know very clearly. There is no need of any pride, arrogance, boasting about one's own all things. And while living itself, one paralytic stroke and then I have gone through all that. Even you can't close your buttons also of your death तो बहुत दूर रहेगा. But even these things are तो प्राण वायु का ऐसा अस्य विश्रम समानस्य शरीरस्थस्य देहिना Dehad vimuchya manasya kimatra parishishyate. Are we not seeing that? Are we not knowing? It's a pratyaksha. Ahani bhutani gacchanti yamalayam. Every day, every moment, how many people must be going? And not only, remember, not only human beings, all the pashu, pakshi, they are also going through this process. All that cuckoo bird, very koel, very sweet kuhu, kuhu, as long as life is there. Everything. Now, Syad Matam. Bhagavan said, there are some people who say, no, there is no need of bringing any jiva here and all that. Man lives because of prana apana only. Breath. Incoming breath, outgoing breath. In this also you can say. Inhalation, exhalation is happening. Oxygen, pranavayu, oxygen. Some people think man lives because of only this prana apana, inhalation, exhalation, the breathing and all these functions. Upanishad says no. And Dharmaraj is saying, na pranena, na apanena, martyo jivati kaschana, itarena tu jivanti, yasmin etavupashritau. Please know, man does not live, na pranena, na apanena, not because of the breathing process, inhalation, exhalation, or only by oxygen. Does not live because of that. Na pranena, na apanena martyo jivati kaschan. No individual, no mortal. This mortal means, as I said, human being or any other these beings, they don't live because of that. Then, itarena tu jivanti. All people are living because some other factor, yasmin etau upashito, on whom even the prana apana are dependent. Because of whom prana apana, just now we saw that. Just think, if only because of oxygen person are living, you supply that only continuous oxygen. How long will you live? And then suddenly you find even that is not helping at all. Why? Because the jiva is someone different, and the jiva decides. The jiva decides, karma decides, who decides, and I don't know. But when that jiva goes, all, the hospitals, so many things are there attached to that one. But after that, they remove everything. Kya ventilator. How long? Some people think only because we are eating food, therefore annena jivanti. Annad bhutani jayante, annena jatani jivanti. Some people think of anna. Some people think of pranam. Because of prana, then you go on pushing the oxygen into them by pumping into them, nothing happens. Then some people may ask immediately, but we hear about some yogis or some people, they brought the dead man back to life and all that. How they did, don't ask me. No, you should tell. Why should I tell? I don't have any such kind of power. But the thing is, the jiva who left the body, this person had got such a power and all that. He said, where are you going? Come back. They have the ability to bring it back. So Jiva entered again. So, and such things, they fascinate people more than Aham Satchidananda Atma. But our Upanishad topic is Brahmaivahamasmi etad vaitat. This is what we have to know. That on which prana apana depend, it is that Chetan Tattva, right? Because of he live. More we will see tomorrow. Jiva Gati, what happens to Jiva. Okay. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Ishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Hari Om.